Leadership will decide who the group leader will be. But the chief will decide, not pursuant to, chief will decide, carry out the instructions of the leader when matters are in the house. There, the leader doesn't come in. Chief will say, we'll go to the leader and say, look, this is the issue before the house, how do we deal with it? Leader will discuss it with the chief whip will communicate. That's how parliamentary democracy works. But your lordship is absolutely right, and it's a good point that your lordship has pointed out so that I can clarify it. Then, let's kindly see 22nd of June. In the backdrop of causing party crossing over and thereby attempting to destabilize the government, and considering the consequential political situation that has been created in the state, an urgent meeting has been arranged on 22nd of June at 5 at Varsha Bungalow, Mount Pleasant Road, to face such situation. Your presence for this meeting is necessary, which please note. The said notice has been forwarded on your email ID registered in the Maharashtra Legislative Assembly. That apart, you have also been informed through social media, WhatsApp and SMS. You cannot remain absent for this meeting unless valid and sufficient reasons in writing is given. If you fail to remain present for the meeting, it will be presumed that you have clear intention to leave membership of Shiv Sena party voluntarily, as a result of which action as provided in the Constitution of India with respect to disqualification of members will be taken against you, note of which is taken. This is communicated to Eknath Shinde by whom? By the whip, by Sunil Prabhu, who represents the party.
So is it a typo at the end of that chief speaker? It should be chief whip?
Yes, it's chief whip, not chief speaker. It must be a translation issue.
Yes, it's I was reading the Marathi, it's chief whip.
Yes. And then, the 22nd June, notice is sent, which is PDF 39. In the background of the recent concluded Maharashtra Legislative Council elections held on 20th of June, and in view of the volatile political situation emerging in the state on account of repeated attempts being made to destabilize the government by orchestrating defections within the Shiv Sena, and to discuss and draw out a political strategy to address and contain any such exigency, you are urgently called upon to attend the meeting of the Shiv Sena Legislative Party today, on 22nd, to be held at so-and-so place. Please note that failure to participate in the meeting without providing valid and adequate reasons in writing, communicated in advance to the undersigned, will result in consequential action against you under the relevant provisions of the Constitution. This notice is being sent on email address provided by the legislatures and registered with the Maharashtra Assembly, along with soft copies being served on SMS and WhatsApp as well. This again is sent by the Chief Whip, And next document is
26.
page 40, PDF page 40, 22nd of June. Says, subject notice of Shiv Sena Legislative Party meeting. An emergency meeting has been organized on Wednesday, 22nd June at 5 p.m. at Varsha, to deal with situation as there is an attempt to destabilize the government by shifting parties in the background, and therefore the political situation created in the state. It is important to note that this meeting requires your presence. Notice has been sent to you by email. You have registered with the Maharashtra Legislative Assembly. In addition to you, then SMS, WhatsApp. It should be noted that if you do not attend, then you're liable. In accordance with the Constitution, action will be taken. This is sent by the Chief Whip, and then this is sent to all these people, and they don't attend. Then your lordships may go straight away.
What is the annexure 10?
Annexure?
Annexure 10, that is the next page of PDF 41?
There's no people who attended and those people who didn't
attend.
That's right. That's what it is. Yes. Now comes the document, which is crucial for this case.
What is that document, Mr. Sibal?
This is at PDF 51. This communication which I have read was sent to Eknath Shinde by the Chief Whip. Now Eknath Shinde replies to it.
Just 1 second.
Not Eknath Shinde, but Kopri. Oh, that's the constituency now.
Sunil Prabhu. By Eknath Shinde.
Now kindly see to Sunil Prabhu this document. Now he says, you have misused the authenticate letter of the office of the Shiv Sena Legislative Party. A meeting of 45 MLAs of Shiv Sena Party was held under the chairmanship of Honorable Group Leader Eknath Shinde, and in the said meeting you have been unanimously removed from the post of Chief Speaker of the party. Chief Whip of the party, Shiv Sena MLA Bharat Gogavale has been appointed as the post of Chief Speaker, Chief Whip of the Legislative Assembly. As per letter of 22nd June, Shiv Sena Legislative Party Office, despite you having no authority to sign, has sent to me notice which is legally invalid. You have no right to send me the said notice. Therefore, it is not binding upon me to remain present. Now, Maharaj, this act, the fact that you did not attend the meeting, the fact that you wrote this letter, the fact that you appointed the chief whip, you 45 people or whoever, whether it's 40 or 45 at the moment, we're not on that you are members of the Legislative Assembly, you have appointed your own chief whip, you say that you are no longer the whip. Maharaj, is all, Maharaj, there is no, as far as I am concerned, Maharaj, this is per se illegal. This doesn't emanate from the party. He cannot, members of the legislature cannot, Maharaj, pass such a resolution, cannot defy the whip, cannot remove the whip. So the 40 odd members, Maharaj, sitting in Assam convert themselves into the party and decide to remove everybody. The next document is at page 52. Again, June 22nd, 2022. Same thing, Maharaj, that you have misused the official letterhead in a meeting of 45 MLAs held under the chairmanship of Group Leader Eknath Shinde. You have been unanimously removed from the position of Chief Whip. So he is acting as a group leader of the members of the legislature. So therefore, Maharaj, let's put it in simple terms. In any assembly, 10 people can get together and remove, Maharaj, the Chief Whip. And then they can go to the opposite party and, Maharaj, with the numbers game that is going on, they can they can actually destabilize the government and have their own chief minister. This is the outcome if this is upheld to be, if it is held to be valid. If such an exercise is held to be valid, the outcome is that you can remove, an elected government can be removed any time depending on the arithmetic.
To put it on the flip side, therefore, Mr. Sibal, your contention would be then, if this outcome has to be lawfully achieved of removing the chief whip or the group leader, then what is the course of action to be followed according to you?
You have to go to the party, call a meeting of the party. Call a meeting of the party, or you merge.
Party would mean the national executive, or what would it mean?
You have to call the national executive, the Pratinidhi Sabha, the general body, the Pratinidhi Sabha, not the Karyakarani, Maharaj. That's 13 members. The Pratinidhi Sabha has 262 odd members. Maharaj, point is they have never been to the party.
Of course, the only chink in that submission, I mean, we must put it to you straight so that you can deal with it, is that was not the process which was originally followed when the chief whip or the group leader was nominated, unless we also postulate that when the group leader and the chief whip were originally nominated, Uddhav Thackeray was acting as the party.
Yes, because he was neither a member of the council nor was he the chief minister. He was nothing. He is the Paksh Pramukh under the constitution.
One thing, as Brother Justice M.R. Shah pointed out very clearly, it's obvious that the appointment and the nomination of the group leader and the chief whip was made at a meeting of the MLAs. Now, because it clearly says Amdarancha Baitakit.
Answer that straight away.
But it is also in the presence of Mr. Thackeray. And the MLAs begin by saying that we are assigning to Mr. Uddhav Thackeray the right to take all decisions.
Right.
Then they pass a resolution at a meeting of the MLAs. So it's a sort of a hybrid situation where the group leader, power to nominate a group leader and the chief whip is delegated to Shri Uddhav Thackeray. But there is a, so to speak, an anointment of them at the meeting of the MLAs. So The only way really that the two can be reconciled is by postulating that in that sense, at the original meeting, Mr. Uddhav Thackeray was the party. He was, whether you like it or not, he was the party. It was not a meeting of the national executive. It was not a meeting of the plenary of the party. But he was really the whole and soul because he was not an elected member at that point of time at all.
He was the president, of the party.
He was the president.
Paksh Pramukh.
He was a Paksha Pramukh.
Yes. Well, it's very interesting your lordship raised this. Let's analyze it. Let's analyze the circumstances against me. Let's assume this all can be done within the legislature. I'll assume that, that the party has no role. So, therefore, 50 people in the house can actually have a leader in the house without reference to the party. If that logic is accepted. 50 members of the house can actually oust the party whip appointed by the party. That's the consequence.
When were the elections held? I think
2018,
the first document at page PDF 14,
23rd January 2018.
17th February 2018.
No, but that's the communication, but the elections are 23rd January
23rd
2018.
January, it speaks about that.
Yes. The point that I'm making to your lordships is, this is unheard of in any democracy, in any legislature.
Elections were held on 23/1/18, you said, right?
23.
Yes. It will be entirely unworkable. Because you will then say that there is no relationship between the members of the legislature and the party. They are independent of the party, they can take whatever decision they like. It will be destructive of, if you ask me, the basic structure of a system of governance which allows the party and the legislatures to be intertwined in matters where the decisions have to be taken on various very significant issues as they come up in the assembly or in parliament.